Yo, what's up everyone? It's Namrata, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I know you guys are used to seeing tech reviews and breakdowns here, but today, we're switching things up a bit. We're diving deep into the world of IT careers, specifically in 2025. Look, the tech world moves fast, and it can be tough to navigate, especially if you're just starting out or hitting a ceiling. I've been in the game for a while now, seen the ups and downs, the shifts and turns, and I've learned a lot along the way. So consider this your unofficial guide to crushing it in the IT world in 2025 and beyond, based on my own experiences. Let's get into it. Alright, so you're diving into the IT world, and the first big question you'll probably face is, specialist or generalist? Think of it like this. Specialists are like those single-purpose tools, like a really, really good screwdriver. They're masters of a specific tech, AI, cloud, backend, you name it. They go deep, understand all the nuances, and are the go-to experts. Then you've got your generalists. They're like your trusty Swiss Army knife, versatile, adaptable, and ready to tackle anything. They might work across different stacks, maybe dabble in front-end, back-end, even project management. Now, early in my career, I was all about C#.NET and SQL Server. It was my comfort zone. But then I made the jump to a startup and everything changed. Suddenly, I was thrown into the world of Ionic with Angular. Talk about a curveball. But you know what? That experience was a game changer. It forced me to adapt, learn quickly, and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's a skill that's more valuable than any specific technology. So, which path is right for you? Honestly, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It all comes down to your interests, your career goals, and what kind of impact you want to make. But one thing's for sure. Being adaptable is clutch in this game. Here's the thing about the IT world. It's constantly evolving. New frameworks pop up like crazy, languages come and go, but the core concepts, they stick around. Think of them like the foundation of a house. They support everything else. We're talking about things like control structures, your loops, your if-else statements, your switch cases. These are the building blocks of logic, and they're universal. Then you've got your core principles: routing, APIs, error handling, state management. These are the nuts and bolts of how software works. And let's not forget debugging and testing. Trust me, no matter what tech stack you're working with, these skills will be your best friends. Now, I've worked with Angular, React, and .NET, and you know what I've noticed? There are more similarities than you might think. Take routing, for example. Yeah, it feels different in Angular compared to .NET, but the underlying idea is the same. It's all about navigating between different parts of your application. Once you grasp the logic behind these core concepts, picking up a new tech stack becomes so much easier. It's like learning a new language. Once you understand grammar, the rest starts to fall into place. Listen, if there's one piece of advice I want you to take away from this whole video, it's this: never stop learning. The IT world is like a treadmill on turbo mode. It never stops moving. One minute, everyone's talking about cloud-native apps. The next, it's all about cybersecurity trends, AI integrations, and DevOps. It's a constant evolution. So how do you stay ahead of the curve? First off, upskill regularly. Look into certifications, AWS, Azure, cybersecurity, whatever piques your interest. These are like badges of honor in the tech world. Second, stay curious. Don't be afraid to tinker with side projects, contribute to open source projects, or just dive into a random tutorial. You never know what you might learn. And here's the thing, you don't have to learn everything. Be strategic. Focus on skills that align with your career goals and the direction you want to take your career. Right now, I'm personally exploring cybersecurity. Is it part of my day job? Not really, but it fascinates me and I want to expand my knowledge base. Plus, who knows, it might open up new opportunities down the line. Learning keeps things interesting, and in the IT world, that's a good thing. Chapter 4, Hands-on Experience, Building Confidence the Right Way. I'll be honest, early in my career, I struggled with confidence, especially when it came to switching projects. I remember after my first project on Informatica TDM for data masking, I felt lost during interviews. I doubted my skills even though I had the experience. But then I made the move to a startup, and that's when things started to click. Working with a small team of 6 to 7 people meant I got my hands dirty in every stage of development. I wasn't just coding. I was involved in design discussions, testing, deployment, the whole 9 yards. That hands-on experience was invaluable. It taught me more than any textbook or tutorial ever could. And even when the startup unfortunately shut down during COVID, I could look back at my resume and see how much I'd grown in such a short time. The lesson here? Confidence isn't something you get overnight. It's built through doing, through tackling challenges, making mistakes, and learning from them. The more you do, the more confident you become. Chapter 5. Soft Skills. The secret sauce to IT success. Look, I get it. In the tech world, it's easy to get caught up in code, frameworks, and all the technical stuff. But here's the truth. As you progress in your career, soft skills become just as crucial as your technical chops. Whether you're working in a small team or a massive corporation, being able to communicate effectively, solve problems collaboratively, and even show leadership can make all the difference. Let's break it down. Communication is key. You need to be able to explain complex technical concepts to non-technical folks clearly and concisely. Trust me, this is a superpower. Leadership isn't just about managing people, it's about taking ownership of your work, guiding junior developers, and setting a good example. And then there's resilience. The IT industry can be unpredictable. Companies pivot, projects get shelved, startups fold. It's how you bounce back from setbacks that really matters. When my first startup closed, it was tough, but that experience taught me to be adaptable, to pivot when needed, and to never give up on my goals. Chapter 6. Mid-career crossroads, leveling up your game. So, you've been in the game for a while now, maybe 7 to 12 years, and you're probably at a crossroads. Do you stick to the technical path and become a true coding ninja, or do you explore the management route and lead a team of your own? It's a tough choice, and there's no right answer. But here's my take. If you're leaning towards leadership, focus on honing your team management skills, mentoring abilities, and understanding the business side of things. If you're all about the tech, stay ahead of the curve by learning emerging technologies and aim for those senior-level roles like solutions architect or tech lead. And then there are those hybrid roles like product owner or technical project manager that combine the best of both worlds. Personally, I've found that balancing both technical growth and leadership has worked well. I enjoy mentoring and guiding others, but I also love diving deep into code and exploring new technologies. Chapter 7. Practical tips for 2025 and beyond. Alright, let's wrap this up with some practical advice to help you navigate the IT landscape in 2025 and beyond. Number 1. Stay agile. The tech world is all about change, so be ready to adapt. Whether it's learning a new framework, switching roles, or even changing industries, flexibility is key. Number 2. Network. Attend industry events, join online communities, connect with people on LinkedIn. You never know where your next opportunity might come from. Number 3. Plan ahead. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years? Once you have a goal in mind, start taking steps to get there. And finally, celebrate your wins. Take some time to appreciate how far you've come. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget to acknowledge your own progress. Chapter 8. My IT journey, lessons learned, and looking ahead. Looking back at my own journey, I can see how every challenge, every setback, was a stepping stone in disguise. From starting out with .NET and SQL Server, to diving into Ionic and Angular, to now circling back to VB.NET, I've realized that it's not about the specific technology itself. It's about the work you do, the problems you solve, and how you grow along the way. Switching technologies or roles can be daunting, but it's that ability to adapt and learn that makes us stronger and more valuable in the long run. So, whether you're just starting out in your IT career or you've got years of experience under your belt, remember this. Focus on learning, building confidence, and staying resilient. Wootro, your IT adventure awaits. So there you have it, guys. My take on navigating the exciting, ever-changing world of IT in 2025. It's a competitive landscape, no doubt, but with the right mix of technical skills, soft skills, and a mindset that embraces change, you'll be well on your way to success. Remember, your journey is your own. Every win, every challenge, every late-night debugging session, It all adds up to your unique story. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep pushing forward. The best is yet to come.